I think the big thing is going to be the long tube header. Do cause a check engine light to turn on. All right, so I have the results right here. What's going on, YouTube? SRT Dad here, and today we're gonna find out if my modified 2009 Dodge Charger SRT8 can pass emissions. So let's go ahead and find out. So what are we talking about exactly when I mean modified? All right, so my Dodge Charger has a SRT Max Plus cam, long tube headers, and a Borla exhaust.
It's a Borla exhaust. It's a Borla exhaust.
A Borla exhaust.
Yes, a Borla exhaust.
And that's the main gist of it, right? I think the big thing is going to be the long tube headers. So the long tube headers, right? Going to create more airflow, obviously. But they do cause a check engine light to turn on, and it has even happened to me as well. And it'll turn on randomly. The car is catted; it has high flow cats. But sometimes, like I said, the way the catalytic converters work is that there's two oxygen sensors on each one, right? So there's one that goes right before the cat, and then the second one reads it after. So the second one reads the clean air, the first one reads the dirty air. So if it's below a certain threshold, I think if it goes under like 95% of 100% efficiency or whatever, the light will come on. And for the majority, I'd say it pops up, like I said, every now and then. I can't tell you exactly how many miles or anything. I know when it rains, it pops up, so obviously the air quality does have a factor into it. Like right now it's not on, it hasn't been on in a while. Yeah, it hasn't been on in a while, so I'd say like a week, and that's a while. I guess it'll turn on like, sometimes it turns on every freaking day, and then sometimes it'll be like a month and it doesn't turn on, so I'm gonna take it right now, and we'll see what they say. And just to clarify what I mean by it turns on, I clear it out with my tuner. But there was one time where I said, screw it, I'm not gonna clear it out and just leave it on. And I'd say like 3 days later, it turned off by itself. The reason for that, check engine light can turn off after I think like 20 something cycles of the engine starting on and off, and it reading everything good, and they'll turn it off on its own. So that's how I know, obviously, you know, the cats are working. It's just sometimes, like I said, it goes barely below that threshold, and it'll trigger the check engine light to turn on. And there is spacers you can get. I don't remember if I had tried one out. I did, but that was before I was catted, because when I got the car back after it got modified, it came catless, and then we had to put the cats back on because it was too loud and it stunk in here, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, so there is different kinds of spacers out there that I may try out. I do want to get one that goes like in the L. Not only does it extend it up, but it turns the direction of it too on that second oxygen sensor. So I might get one of those later. But yeah, I'm on the way right now to emissions, and see if this thing can pass, because it's due at the end of the month. So hopefully I don't have any issues. We are. Will she pass? ticket. Hour's a little short. But there's no line, so it should be quick. Alright, we're here. What do you guys think? Is she gonna pass or not? Kinda nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Fingers crossed. If she passes, we'll be doing the 2-year emission, and I'll let you guys know how much that costs after we pass or not. If you have not done so, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future content. So I have the results right here. So like I told you, this car is not stock. It's far from stock. And I was afraid this was gonna happen. But I passed! Yeah, I passed! Wow, this is awesome, guys. I freaking passed. That's great. So I'm definitely gonna do a 2-year emissions. Let me pull up the email I had to see how much it's gonna be for the 2 years. But yeah, we passed. Woo! Where's the confetti? I'll put it on the edits. Confetti me. I hope there was a lot of confetti. Anyways, yeah, we passed. Let me pull up that email real quick and I'll get back with you guys, okay? In the meantime, let's hear this Hemi roar. Celebratory pool. Woo! Alright, so I got the emissions prices right here. Let me put the windows up real quick so you guys can hear me. All up here. Okay, so emissions. So for a 1-year registration renewal, we are looking at $107.28, which is very cheap, in my opinion. And that's with a custom license plate, as you guys see, SRT dad, right? And then a 2-year registration rule will run me $198. So obviously I'm gonna go with the 2-year because there's gonna be more mods coming to the Charger in the next 2 years, and I don't want to worry about emissions. You know what I mean? But all my work will be done at SRT AutoWorks in the future when I decide to go, whether I want to go 426 or a supercharger or pro charger or turbo. I don't know, you know what I mean? I'm open to everything. But yeah, so even with them, like, you know, obviously they build cars that pass emissions. So got nothing. Obviously I passed, right? So I got nothing to worry about there. But yeah, $198. That's what's great about these 6th gen Chargers, guys. You can, like this one, right? 2009. You can find yourself a low mileage one, awesome. If not, you know, it's all good. These cars are cheap. They're cheap, you know what I mean? As far as the value, you know what I mean? How much you can get them for, and emissions and all that. Insurance. These cars are cheap, guys, to get. Everything else about them, especially these SRT trims, everything else about them is expensive. As you guys know, you know what I mean? Brakes, gas, maintenance. That gets expensive, but the regular stuff like insurance, emissions and all that, that's cheap. But yeah, I'm freaking happy we passed. You guys know, always putting gas in these Hemis. Tried to fuel up, got too excited, stepped on it a couple times, and used all my gas. You know how it is. All fueled up, ready to go. Show you guys the paper, so y'all know I ain't lying. Here it is right here, 2009 fuel type gasoline, because screw electric cars, right? $17 for this damn test, man. Let's see, and there it is, pass. Huh? Every time I pass by these windows, self-check's a must. Every time. Here too. Alright guys, that's gonna be all for today. I just picked up some food right now for the fam so we can eat. Because the wife be cooking too much, you know what I mean? I gotta give her a break, get some food every now and then, because she does a lot for us, the house. But that's gonna be all for today, guys. I'm SRT Dad. And that was the sound of my 2009 Cam Dodge Charger SRT8 that just passed emissions, so I'm good for another 2 years. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm out!